It's been really tough. We were prepared to withstand a flood that was parallel or equal to the 2014 flood. But yeah, we kind of hit that point where we were in good shape, we thought, and then that next rainstorm came and brought so much rain here, so we had a flash flood all around us. On top of the flood we were fighting, no place for the water to go, and upstream, we were told 6 inches north of Dune. And with the river at capacity, for what we could take care of, it was a very helpless moment because there's not a lot we could do, and we knew the impact to our community was severe. Up until 2014, our biggest floods were right at the 20 foot elevation mark. And so when we were hit in 2014 with the 22.7, and it was almost all exclusive from what had happened upstream, and the devastation to our community at that time was difficult. And so we really thought, how can this river bring even more rain or water? And then when we just saw the projections rise and rise, I'll just describe it as very helpless. And every notch it clicks up, it's affected more people in our community. We're all very proud of our community, and we've seen it in every flood before. Kids show up, parents show up, people from out of town show up. They know what we're going to go through, and they work so hard to get the bags ready, take leadership roles and do all those things. And then they, through our Sioux County emergency management team, bring in guys from Sioux City that we needed extensively today for road, from the rescuing people that we couldn't get to them with payloaders. But that brings me back to the payloaders. We made a call out sometime in the middle of the night, and payloaders showed up to go start pulling people and rescuing them out of their houses. And so, you sit in the command room and it's lonely, and there's so many things going on, and I can't imagine trying to do it without them. And we couldn't. And just as we move forward, our neighboring communities that might not be as hit as hard as we were right now, we're going to lean on them. We got employees that are going to have to take time to be with their families, rebuild their homes, and the town still has to run. And so Siouxland is a great place to live. The calls will go out, they'll get answered, and and then even on the national level, in the past we've had World Renew, Red Cross, Salvation Army's reaching out. All those things are needed. Talking about the Rock Valley spirit, the Siouxland spirit, people are already asking, when can we get back in our house and start reclaiming our house? And it's too early yet. The river, it just crested, and we don't know what the weather's going to do yet. In the next day or two, we're going to have to do basically a survey of every property, and is it basement damage? Is it main floor damage? Is it up to the roof line damage? Because they're seeing some pictures, we know we have that. And so, same kind of deal, and then we'll get our real answer. But I think a conservative number is probably around 250, 300, and homes, mainly homes. There's some businesses in there, but I think you could see up to 500, and that's a huge impact for a community our size.
Right.
That's not people, that's properties where families live. So that kind of breaks down the chore we have in front of us and how we're going to move this community forward from here. It's going to be a long deal, but when you look at this community, It's a big punch to the chin, but I bet on our community. You know, we don't like getting punched, and we got to figure out some things. You know, every flood has been different, and and this one was way different. But yeah, I'm gonna bet on this community. We're gonna figure it out.